guys, I'm not feeling so great today. I did so much. I went to my doctor because I'm getting assessed for ADD. And then I also got my flu shot while I was there, so now I'm not feeling so great. And then I went grocery shopping and re-registered my vehicle, so that's nice. I've got a bit of the nausea, head bob going, so I apologize. Today, I'll be showing you a planner that I am planning on using in the new year. It's called Hemlock and Oak, and I will have that right now. I am also going to use Amanda Rachely's doodle planner also, but here's this one. Okay, as promised, here's the new Hemlock and Oak planner made by Tia Masick here in Canada. I first found this planner on Kickstarter and immediately fell in love with the layouts and the thought that was put into this book. I backed it right away, not only to support a fellow Canadian, but I also think this particular system she created would be really handy for me. She created it when she suffered an injury and then found inspiration to kind of hone in on the mindfulness of her life. So with her knowledge in design, this planner came out of it. I absolutely love creators who don't let negative happenings hold them back and create positive outcomes from their situations, so I'm super excited to show you. So the planner comes in two colors, a beautiful peony pink and this black one, but I do think in the future she may have other colors coming, but I'm not sure. The dimensions are 22 centimeters tall, and then we've got 2.2 centimeters thick across, and then laid flat, it's about 33 or so centimeters when open. It has two bookmarks, one is black and one is gold, which you could use to mark the reflection pages to kind of go back and remind yourself of what you're working towards, and then another you can keep on the week you're getting through. It is supposed to lay flat, but you have to really massage it and work it in. Tia sent an email that said she even flips hers back over onto itself, so it can really take a beating. So if it doesn't lay flat right away, just coax it into it. I did so myself, nothing bad happened to mine, as you can see. I think with use over time, it'll even loosen up more. So like any planner, we've got our nameplate where you can put your contact info. This next page, here, let me center it a little bit more. This next page has a lovely quote, "The mighty oak was once an acorn that stood its ground." Then you have the index, so you can find everything easier. And this also comes with tabs, which she added in separately. She put it inside the planner in case you don't want to use tabs. Now we have the how-to guide here, and she goes through her thinking on the design and how to use it. It has like lots of information on what her thinking behind each element was, which I think is fantastic. So when we turn the page, this is where we pre-plan and create a baseline for the upcoming year. I think if you're a lover of planners, you might be like me and want to start writing in your planner before the new year, and this is definitely where you would do so. So here is the self-reflection page, and bringing awareness to our previous years and feelings during them can really set us up for the next year. So I like that aspect of it. Then there is the introspection section where we can write what we want our life to look like in a mindful way, and like what our ideal self looks like and characteristics that we want to resonate with us. Next is core values, where you can rank your values from the most important to less important, but still values you want to carry with you throughout the year. Mindset reframing, so we can transform our negative thoughts into positive ones. And then here we have goal creation, which she gave 4 pages for. She breaks it down so that you can put reasonable steps to attain the goals you may have. And then she has attainable habits and my ideal day, which, having that to reference through the year, can remind us of what the purpose each day is when we feel stuck. And in 2021, who knows what will have us stuck? I certainly don't know, but I really like that you can kind of write down routines and stuff, and there's lots of space since it's in the middle, so I really like that part. We have a holiday page where she put holidays for Canada, the US, Australia, and the UK. Something I love about this planner is that most of the planners I purchase only have the US holidays, but I love that she included more holidays for those that live elsewhere. We have an important page where we can write addresses, passwords, and other important tidbits for the year. Not only did Tia put in future planning for 2021, but she also put in 2022 for us as well, which I find incredibly helpful, especially long-standing appointments that I go to. I definitely need a 2022 planning system. Finally, we get into our first month with a mini pre-plan where we can break down our short-term goals for the month, what values we want to focus on, self-care ideas, and then one habit to focus on here. A lot of the time, I think we try to introduce a number of goals all at once, but I definitely agree that focusing on one can actually assist in making it a habit that lasts. Here we have space to plan out other things we need to do or think on for the month. There's tons of space for that. And then we have our monthly layout. I love that the holidays are super light. I don't know if you can see them. Bring it up a bit closer. But they're in a really light gray, and there's so much space to write things down. I love that it's grid throughout the book and that it isn't overwhelmingly dark. We have a mini calendar here for February, so we don't have to flip back and forth from February. At the very bottom in light gray, she has a monthly challenge on the right side, and it kind of goes across, so you read it downward this way and then you read it this way, which was kind of an interesting way to print that, but I like that the challenge is there. So this one is phone usage challenge, and she definitely surrounds it with mindfulness of self. Now we get into the weekly, which is set up vertically, which for myself, I find extremely helpful to see the entire week across in a linear fashion instead of going down and then up again and then down. She has times running from 7 to 10 p.m. And then we have our daily self-care icon here that we saw in the how-to. And then on the left, we have space for our goals, values, and priorities for the week that we want to focus on the most. I also really love that it says the week that we're on at the very bottom. And again, you have the holiday in super light gray above the date so that it doesn't take up any of your writing room. Something I find so nice is that on the pages where we do our reflections each month, it has a quote at the top. She kind of has like little bits of elements everywhere here and there that I think is really unique and a nice little add-on. It's the same throughout the entire planner. Each month you have the reflection, the monthly spread, and then you get into your weeks. Then as we near the end of the planner, we have our year-end reflection section where we can compare our state of being from what we wrote in the beginning of the book to now and see what we've accomplished. It has a lot of gratitude focus as well, and I really like that because I think sometimes we don't remember the people who've really touched our lives throughout the year. Then we have the looking ahead page where we can set up for the following year to always keep growing and stay mindful. And finally, we have some note pages. I think they're 12, but I used one for my pen test. I tried to use as many different pens as I could that I own so that you know of all sorts of things you can use inside the book. I can tell there was a ton of effort put in to thinking every little component through. As you can see on the back, only the Sharpie came through and there's no ghosting on anything else. I even used watercolor here at the bottom. You can't see it at all, but it's on the sheet really nicely here. Tia created this book with such care and thoughtfulness. Her own journey of achieving mindfulness really shows through in the planner, and I'm really excited to start using it. I'll have the info below to her website, and she has a few printables and a really fun blog that I myself have been reading through, so be sure to check it out. And one last thing I wanted to bring your attention to is that not only did she put an incredible amount of thought into this planner, but she also made sure that with that mindfulness, she was doing her part for the environment. So a percentage of every single planner sale she makes goes to the group called Cool Earth in order to help prevent deforestation and fight against climate change, which I am all on board for. So now I will show you how I will be putting the tabs in my planner. She had sent out this handy sheet here, and I cut it out. and it just kind of helps you line up each tab. So here we have January. So I'm gonna put it on this side and lay it here. And then when I turn it over and line it up, then I can take my January sticker, and because it's like just right at the top, I know I can line up the sticker right at the top, like that. It's a little crooked. They come undone really easily until you kind of press them down, so if you misplace it, it actually comes up pretty easily. So then you turn it back, it's all lined up, and then you just fold it over. Mine's not lined up, so I'm not gonna fold it over, but that's essentially what you do, and then you just go down each month, and it's lined up perfectly, so they'll all be perfect. Anyway, thank you all for checking out this planner. I'm looking forward to using it in the new year, alongside my Amanda Rachley Doodle Planner, which is also Canadian. So I'll show you guys that once it arrives. I'll put these on later. And yeah, so there you go. And on to the rest. Bye. So as always, I forgot that I have a bunch of stuff to do. So gotta put away my groceries. And then I have to put 2 chickens in the oven because I bought 2 chickens in one package and I forgot to put them in separate packages. So now I have to cook both. And then I have to cook vegetables and rice to go with those. And then I can do my filming of the planner, which is annoying. You'll see the planner review before this part, but I just wanted to share my panic with you as I got out of the shower. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you like this kind of stuff, you can like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thanks, bye.